So today I would like to tell you more about the project Outsourcing Center Serbia and how can you use it. So first of all, the idea was brought up in 2010, in the early 2010, in search of the solution for the problems that ICT companies have in Serbia. So I will just name a few. So there is a problem of lack of resources for the companies in Serbia to get the big projects, to get the big international projects. There are only one company in Serbia above 1,000 people, and there are only around 10 companies with more than 100 people, 100 developers. So usually the companies in Serbia have around or below 20 developers. So the idea is to be more competitive on the international market for the big projects. The other problem is also which companies in Serbia are facing, and also the other companies in Europe, is a lack of human resources. It's difficult when you get a request, when you get a demand, that you provide the exact expertise, the people which are not engaged already on some other project. And the idea is that there should be a central database of the expertise and of the engineers and IT experts, and as well as students. Also, there is a problem of international presence of Serbian ICT companies. It takes a lot of resources in the means of time and the funds to be present, to do the promotion on the foreign markets. There is an offer from abroad, from the agencies, from the consulting companies, resellers, to represent Serbian companies, and that's good. There are really some good agencies and consultants, like Martin Jan here, of course. He's cooperating with companies from Serbia for a long time. But still, there is a need for this unified presentation of Serbia ICT companies, and especially information technology outsourcing companies. Also, there is a problem for the managers in Serbian companies to train, of course, to train their employees, to get them to know all the new project management methods, how to communicate with their partners abroad. So they have to train them also in sales. They have to train them in promotion and marketing, about the foreign markets, about the situation, who are the big players, who to talk to, what are new trends, because they are usually engaged in finding the business by themselves, the managers in Serbia, and they don't have their lack of time to organize these trainings. So all these problems were identified, and there was a search for a solution. So it was luckily the European Commission decided to fund this project this year. So we are now here so I'm here now to present you this project. As that's like a try to solve some of these problems. I have to tell you that the first name should be like, it was idea to be called Virtual Technology Park, but it was a problem because I think that it would take so much time to demystify this term, Virtual Technology Park. So we decided to call it Outsourcing Center Serbia. So, like, all the stakeholders will get the idea easily. What is it about? So why outsourcing? What is outsourcing? Outsourcing is when you engage somebody else to do your job. So when you engage somebody else's resources to get the job done. So everybody is outsourcing. Even you personally, on some level, and every niche company is outsourcing, and every company gets some job, do some development, do something from another company. So that's outsourcing. So idea is to make this process easier for Serbian ICT companies, and make it easier for the foreign companies, we call it project providers, to get in touch with Serbian IT companies, to choose to whom to work to get the proper information, to make it easy for them. So I'll tell about what is really Outsourcing Center Serbia. So first of all, it's a platform which groups Serbian ITO companies, information technology outsourcing companies, foreign project providers, and domestic IT experts, young engineers or students. It's also a system. It's a system for identification and classification of domestic ICT companies, to identify their resources, their references, and also it is matchmaking platform. So it matchmakes the supply and demand on both sides. So the matchmaking domestic companies with the foreign companies, domestic companies among themselves, experts with domestic companies, and so on. And also it's a networking system. So it's a system where companies can network among themselves, can exchange information, share knowledge, and also work together. It's also a tool. It's a tool for cooperation and collaboration on projects. And by the projects, I mean various kind of projects. There are commercial projects. There are also R&D projects, just like scientific projects. There are EU-funded projects like FP7, like Eureka projects, like CIP projects. So it's a tool by which you can cooperate on this project. Also, you can do marketing and promotion. It's a tool to build up your human resource database, to build up your how to say, the human resource base. And also it's a hub which connects all the stakeholders. So a hub where every and each interesting side can find their interest to be in. And as I said, it was funded by European Union, and I'm glad for that, because probably it will take some more time to put this project live. So how OCS works? On OCS platform, you have three entities defined. So one is OCS, what we call OCS company. So it's a member companies. Those are ICT companies from Serbia mainly. The other entity is project provider. Project provider can be a foreign company in need of some development. It can be a reseller, a consulting company which matchmakes also supply and demand. I've been in a lot of contacts with these kind of companies in the events that I participated on in the last couple of years. Also, project provider can be a domestic company which got some business from abroad and needs some extra resources or needs some expertise they don't have, so they can put up the project to be done. And project provider can be also OCS team, so the people who are taking care that this thing works. And the third part is IT experts and students and young engineers. So the idea is to make a database and to make it easy for the Serbian companies, if they are in need of new resources, to easily identify them and engage them. So as a OCS company, you can search for new business opportunities and market leads, because they're going to be put up on the portal, and it will be visible to you, and you can react upon this upload. You can post a project if you need additional resources for some of your projects, or you are in lack of expertise. You can also apply for a posted projects, so either alone or in consortium. So here, in a consortium, you are building up your references, you are building up your resources, so there is more chance for you to get a project. You can search the HR database and identify new possible employees. You will be informed about all the activities of Outsourcing Center Serbia. You will be informed also about some trends in the outsourcing market, but not just some ICT trends, about events that's going to be held, like both abroad and domestically, so you'll get benefit in the means of information as well. And you can share information and communicate with other OCS companies. So who can be the project provider? I already explained this. So once again, it can be your company. Again, if you are in need of more resources or some expertise, it can be outsourcing center Serbia team, it can be a reseller, consulting company, agency from abroad. So our goal is to gather these agencies to promote it to them. I know that on every market you have these agencies who are matchmaking the buyers and suppliers. So we want them here, we want them to know that this thing exists and they can use it to get information and to get the project done. And the direct client ordering company. So if company needs a project to be done, it just posts it on the Outsourcing Center Serbia portal. And also ICT engineers, professional students with their skills. So we gather like various kind of skills, not just the ICT, but also energy, electronics, embedded, mechanical engineering, architecture and civil engineering, even the languages for shared services. So everything what can be outsourced, what you may need in the development, so if it's 3D studio, if it's like some MATLAB or some other skills that you may need, so you can find your resources here. Also, in the means of solving these problems of the international presence and also promotion and trainings for your employees. So Outsourcing Center Serbia is organizing trainings for the employees of its members. So in order to increase their business capacity. So you can see the training topics which would be covered, particularly the thing that we identified that Serbian companies, Serbian ICT companies lack information on this or some expertise. And also it's open for the member companies of the portal to express their wish for the trainings, and then we will try to bring the best person to come and train. So it's been planned that, to hold 16 training sessions with 320 people trained in next 2 years. Also, of course, the idea is to bring foreign companies, as said, the buyers on this portal, consulting companies and the resellers. So this portal is going to be promoted as well as all its members within the brochure, within the promo material on the foreign, biggest foreign events like Sabit, like Embedded World, like various B2Bs, like Jartex in Dubai, like Sabit in Istanbul, even CES Las Vegas in January this year. So the idea is to bring, to give a buzz about this and to bring the foreign companies and the demand on the portal. So once again, why Outsourcing Center Serbia? So it's here to enhance the cooperation between Serbian ICT companies. Because I know that there's been some tries, and some are successful, most of them not, Serbian companies to share their resources, because it's difficult to agree upon like who will get intellectual property, about human resources, how much does it worth. So even with Croatia, there are some outsourcing deals been done. Believe it or not, Serbian companies are outsourcing companies from Croatia. So there is idea to enhance this cooperation among Serbian companies. Also, we will invite also for Croatian companies in some regional portal to join, so you can get more resources even or some insight in their partnering network to use. So it's like increasing competitiveness and capacities in the means of trainings for the employees of the member companies. Also increasing sharing resources, scaling for larger operation. Of course, this will enable you to get as many partners as you need for big projects. Also generating new businesses. You will use the portal and you will get information as a member about every new project that's been put up on the portal. Access to larger external projects. Now you will have a chance when you get some demand, when you get some, like a request from abroad. Okay, do you have 10 Ruby on Rails developers? I don't know who has, but now you can easily post it up on the portal and you can get the resources for any of the projects. So increasing marketing and promotion by being promoted on the events abroad. Increased access to educational workshop. As I mentioned, 16 of this is going to be held in the next 2 years. Human resource capacity building. You can search the database, human resource database, and easily get access to the experts or junior developers who are also being invited to apply with their CVs. So the goal, and like a bigger goal, is to increase global competitiveness of Serbian IT sector, to increase the value of IT outsourcing services, to increase the number of EU-funded projects, because now you will have the tool by which you can find the resources or partners for EU-funded projects and communicate with them on the portal. And this will, I hope this will do some impact on general export capacity of the country. So I'll just go through the portal. You can go to www.ocs.rs and search it by yourself. So I'll just show some info that about how to apply on the portal if you are like an IT expert looking for a job, or you are the company which are looking for the business, or you are the project provider which are looking for the supply. So this is like first the CV part of the platform, so it's a CV database. So here the experts or the engineers can put up their info. So it consists of 9 steps. So you can see like here is educational info, and you can put more different educational levels that you have. You can operate here, like delete it or change it. Here you put the expertise. So you can see this is like a platform which you are using, like programming languages, hardware, mobile applications, or you can have mechanical skills or architecture. For example, these are like programming languages that we put it there, but you can add some, and you add your expertise. You can put your expertise in AutoCAD, ArchiCAD, MATLAB, 3D Max, everything with what ITO company might need. You can put certificates, and not just, I'm trying to name a few, even the pictures, so you can see education, jobs, expertise, projects, certificates, courses, recommendations, and images, particularly everything what Serbian ICT company needs in order to decide will it like invite this person to the interview. So this is like company registration. This is the page about like formal data about every company, but also I'm jumping through the slides, so it's like your industry sector expertise, your staff breakdown, about a little bit about your human resources, which platforms are they working on, which programming language do you have, databases, and so on. This is about company certification, which certificate do you have, everything what will be relevant for the project provider company to decide which consortium or which company is going to engage. So you get the info when you're done. I hope the representatives of the companies will do it today. So tonight they will get this message. So that OCS team will check the validity of the submitted data. So one of the values is that outsourcing center team are going to check the data, and they can guarantee for the project providers that this data is really relevant, that you will get what you ask for, and what is being said that you will get. So we're going to do some classification of the company, so be sure that they will get what they're looking for. So you can post the projects, you can bid for existing projects, search the HR database, communicate with other members, and so on. Once when you put your project, you can edit it. Of course, you can change your details, and then human resources, expertise, certification, and so on. Here is when you want to apply the project. If you are a project provider, then here in these tabs you can put the details about the project, about what's the project value, when it should be finished, what resources do you need, what is the bidding period, some additional requests. You can put terms of reference and project proposals here. So here is about putting what resources the project provider needs. Here's for each skill you put how many men per day you need, what the skills should be, and what is their expertise. So here here is the detail about the projects that you were bidding, and so you can see how many developers are needed, how many man days and experience there is. There is also a forum where you can ask questions to project provider about each project that is posted. You can get answers, and you can answer these questions. So there is we want to foster this communication in order to be clear what needs to be done, and the communication would be easier. Here you can see the projects that you were bidding on. You can bid on it. You can raise the questions. You can get info. You can browse all the projects that were put in on the portal by technology, or you can see projects that you bid on, and who bids on your project, and which project, which companies or consortiums you took for the project realization. So this is how it looks. Some part when you want to see what is it all about, this project, and who bid it on, and when it should be finished. So this is like the page when you are bidding on a certain project. You can see the technology which needs to be done, how many developers, man per day, experience, and you can see on the right that you can choose the companies to be in your consortium. So you can choose among all the companies which are members of OCS, and you can see their resources and communicate with them on the portal, and then choose them. You can see that Bellet choose Docus, and now probably they'll choose Exec on this slide. So there is once again you can see the list of your projects and who is the lead. So it's very important that the company which is bidding first and makes the consortium is the leader of the project, but it can also be changed. So the company which is leader can put some other company to be a leader for some reasons. So this is like a change a lead of project where Comdata got the leading position here. And of course, so you can see the projects that you put it on. If you're a project provider, you can see the details, who got the bidding of your projects. And each and every company, a member, can see the other company's info and data, and have a detailed list and decide who they want to be in consortium with, how many free resources do they have, are they ready to be a partner in the consortium to do this project. Of course, the big value is also to search the human resource database, as I said. So you can search this database by many parameters, and if you need some IT and tools to application energy info, so it's really easy for every member company to get into this database. So once again, I'll just repeat probably myself, but why should you use the outsourcing center Serbia? So it's why to be project provider, because you get project realization offer from the best ICT Serbian companies. Each specific type of your project will be done by the company who has expertise in this. There is a possibility of large project execution, or if you need more resources, it's really easy to find it, because there are also other members of consortia, other companies, and the CV database. You can get the best possible solution in accordance to requirements, and there are guaranteed references, because Outsourcing Center Serbia will verify the data that member companies put in, and it will then it's gonna make credibility of all this system. And why outsourcing center company? Because you can jointly bid for larger external projects, and you can gain access to top talent through the CV database. You can drastically increase your marketing and promotion, increase your business capacities and competitiveness through trainings, be represented as a part of the large organization or foreign events and domestic events, of course, and be part of the biggest knowledge sharing hub. And thank you very much for your attention.